I'm just waiting for you. I already started it.
Necessities.
I feel like I look sunburned in the thing.
I wish we were sunburned. We are opposite of sunburned.
Oh, we're just gonna pop it?
Yeah, but
Oh, tell them why we're here. Okay. Hey guys, happy super late 2019.
I feel like it's still okay though because we're still in the first month of 2019.
Yeah, but at least it's what we're justifying it as. We actually did this and then we had a little issues. I'm not gonna make excuses. We're just gonna say we planned it to be late this way.
It's fine.
So here we are, as planned. For those of you who don't know who we are, I'm Kristen.
And I'm Steph.
And
this is our channel.
I feel like it's been a really long time since we've sat down and talked to the camera. I feel a little rusty.
Yeah, I need this.
So loosen it up a little.
So this video, we're gonna do the best of 2018.
We did this video last year.
Yeah.
And we liked it. And so we're gonna do the same thing this year, but for 2018.
And we have bubbly. Because I feel
We're
like
gonna look back before we go forward, and we're gonna do it with bubbly.
That's
You
nice.
like that?
Yeah, it's
very
nice.
romantic
I
of
like.
me. It's not a quart.
That's when you know it's really expensive, high class champagne.
Yeah. The old yellowtail.
Okay, we got this. We got. Oh my goodness.
Is there anything breakable in the zone? Wait, I'm gonna do the. We're good.
That was way more than I thought. Hold on, I'll get
Okay.
the glasses. Okay, thanks, hon. I didn't need to scream.
Yeah, the scream was little, but I like that. Usually I'm the one who
I know.
unnecessarily.
Okay, let me hold
screams.
it because
I think I'm a little over the bubbly, but I think I can. It's fun for today, right?
how can you be over the bubbly? See, I'm the opposite. I love carbonation. That's why I'm obsessed with pop and stuff like that.
I'm more of a just regular carbs, not carbonation. Big carb girl. Cheers to 2018. And so looking forward to
2019. Cheers, babe.
Okay, so question number 1. What was your favorite movie in 2018?
These things always stump me. But I think, honestly, my favorite one we just saw towards the end of the year was with Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yes.
And it was just so good. It was called On the Basis of
Sex.
Sex. And she just kicked ass in it. Her hubby was supportive and amazing. They kicked ass together. It was just a feel-good movie that made me want to take on the world after.
Yeah, I didn't know that much.
She's the best.
I didn't watch the
She's the
documentary. You
best.
have to watch the documentary now too.
But you gotta go see it.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, your turn. Your turn?
My favorite movie that we saw was partly for the movie and also for the whole experience. We went to go see Boy Erased during TIFF, so that was kind of cool because it was like if you don't know what TIFF is, it's the Toronto International Film Festival.
And that was our first experience at TIFF, which
it was
was
our
kinda
first
cool.
TIFF movie, which is crazy because we've been in Toronto for a number of years, but we just haven't, we've talked about going and then we just don't get tickets and we don't go. But so it was our first experience with that, and then we got invited to this little cocktail.
What we thought was a little cocktail party.
Yeah, I'll keep the story short. All of a sudden we heard everyone kind of making a fuss and we looked over and there was this big limo and we were like, oh, so someone cool must be showing up, and in comes literally everyone who was in the movie. And I don't know why we didn't know that. We probably should have known. But in walks Troye Sivan and Nicole Kidman and the director of the film and everyone else. And we were just like, oh, okay. I was having this conversation with Steph, and literally not even 3 feet behind her was Nicole Kidman's face, and I was just
and
like, okay, I can't do this. And her accent, I was just like, okay.
She was amazing.
I'll just creepily sit over here and be like, moving on. What was your favorite musical artist of 2018?
I feel like this should just be your question.
No.
I love music, I feel like, but you're the finder of all the music that we listen to. But I think my favorite one, we might have found her in Australia. It's Amy Shark. But we actually started really listening to her in 2018, and we got to see her at Osheaga, so she was my favorite.
On the back of my head. Oh.
She was so
I
good.
think we technically discovered her in 2017.
Yeah.
And by discovered, I mean like discovered for ourselves, not like
Yeah, everyone. What about you? You probably have like a whole list.
Also, okay, one quick thing to just plug my Spotify playlist, but everyone's been bugging me. Stop. Everyone's been bugging me to make more Spotify playlists.
Yeah,
and I do
have
too.
a bunch,
but I keep them private just because I'm like, I don't know if they're like ready for the world, which is dumb. But anyway, I have 2 that I'm gonna make public.
Are
when I
you?
post this video.
Am I allowed to access it?
You already. Okay, my favorite artist that I discovered was
Is it
Ider.
gonna be on your Spotify?
Yeah, it's gonna be on my Spotify. Shut the fuck up. Ider.
People try, people like, can't look you in the eye. People trick up on the stairs. People laugh, people dare, people scare. People tell you what to wear. People think they're worth nothing. People think they're at the top. People drop, people love what they're not. People don't stop. Mirror till I see myself. I see myself.
Ider is good.
Amazing.
Yes.
And also X's.
Oh, that's
Really
a new one.
X's too. They're both actually pretty new, but I'm really feeling them. Okay, what was your favorite day in 2018? And I know this is like a bullshit question. Obviously, you don't have to say your favorite day, but what was a really good day in 2018?
Oh, probably my birthday was one of my favorite days. You planned it. We were up north.
Oh yeah, okay.
The only reason I think that that's one of my favorite days, it was super low key. It was just pretty much you, me, Jord the whole day, and then your family.
That was one of your favorite days?
Yeah, because I feel like, one, I'm obsessed with being up.
It's cute.
Oh, thanks,
That's
honey.
cute. Because that really was nothing. It was like
No.
such a chill birthday.
But I loved it because I think I was really nervous about turning 30 because, I don't know.
You were?
Well, like, not in it, I never showed you, but it's like 30, I'm like old. But,
oh my God. 30 is literally, I say this all the time, 30 is supposed to be a woman's prime physical peak. Like it's supposed to be when you're the most gorgeous.
so what happened?
You hit it. You're there.
I'm
You're
there,
rocking
so
it.
now
Yeah.
it's all downhill?
No, it's gonna stay.
But no, it was just a fun day. The three of us, I feel like, always have a good time, but we boated in, we went and got a couple drinks, we like
Had rosé
on the patio, and then we came back and we
Had a bonfire.
had a bonfire, which is my favorite thing, and roasted hot dogs, which I love to do, and had sundaes. Like literally maybe a 5-year-old's birthday.
My classic.
But I
girl.
loved it.
And hot
Thanks,
dogs.
honey. What about you?
Funny, I actually had 2 favorite days. And one of them was my birthday too, because Steph surprised me and my best friend showed up with her husband and their new puppy that I hadn't met yet. So I got to see the new puppy and I got to see them and it was a total surprise and whatever. But my ultimate favorite day was I went camping in May with my sister and her boyfriend at the time and a couple of friends.
And you weren't even gonna go.
I wasn't even gonna go because the weather was supposed to be so bad. I'm so glad that I did because we woke up in the morning when we did this hike and we got to the top of this, it wasn't a mountain, but it was like a lookout, but it was really pretty, you saw it. And I was kind of hungover and so I was kind of like, oh God, I'm hiking, yay. So we're at the top and Dave was like, oh, can you take a picture of us over here? And I was kind of like, that's weird. Never has ever asked that ever.
Never.
Still completely oblivious over here, but I had the phone in my hands and then he just got down on one knee and he asked her to marry him. And I had no idea it was coming.
I was in Nashville and you called me and I was like, oh my God.
And then, it was so cute because then we just like, when we were calling everyone from the top of this like beautiful place.
And the pictures were awesome.
It's really exciting. It's really fun. Yeah, my sister was wearing like a Nike top. She's like, are you kidding?
Good job, Davey. Good job, Davey.
That was the
Cheers,
beginning of the end of your life. Now we talk about our favorite days, we're gonna bring it down a little.
Oh, good, perfect.
What was the biggest mistake that we made in 2018? We can have a joint answer on this.
I'm sure there's a lot of mistakes.
And by we can have a joint answer, it means I already know what our answer was.
Oh, I feel like we have probably a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, we have a bunch, but I'm saying the biggest one was our moving fiasco.
Which time?
Because there were multiple times. So basically, we didn't have...
I agree with this.
Yeah.
This is not good.
We didn't really have a home base for the last year and a half while we were traveling. But we knew we wanted to settle down and figure that part out because we wanted our own space again. We had to decide, did we want to live on the outside of the city or did we want to move right back downtown again? But we did want to be closer to the city. So Steph's friend was so nice and she'd been saying for the last like year, just come really with me and then you can figure it all out. So we decided, okay, we'll do that because it'll get us closer to the city. So we moved everything in with her thinking we were going to take a couple months and look at our options.
Yeah, see where we want to live. We were also like, oh, we'll be close for jobs and stuff in the city, but
yeah, anyway.
But
long story short, we ended up moving everything in there to live there for maybe a month. It was maybe like 3 weeks or a month, and out of that time, we probably slept over like maybe 5 nights.
Yeah, we were in Montreal pretty much for the whole time. Our stuff was just chilling at her house.
Yeah, so anyway, we moved in there and did all of that, and then we turned right around and got our place here, and we moved in. Yeah.
And you slipped a rib, moving us in.
Because you're just a hero. Not as strong as I thought. What was your favorite new TV show that we started watching in 2018?
Okay, I feel like this isn't fair again because I just like remember what was most recent, but I really loved Killing Eve. Like
that was what I was gonna say. Yes, you knew I was gonna say that.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
but I feel like it's just I'm
obsessed with it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
So good.
We haven't seen it. You have to watch it.
We watched it so fast.
And I speak in a Russian accent.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
Yes,
she thinks she is Villanelle, but she's not.
I don't like girls.
Well, you haven't tried this one.
Also, just shout out Winona, you're still my favorite show.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up in interview, but
because you know what, my favorite show last year when I was talking about 2017 that I discovered, I said my favorite show was Winona Earp, but I feel like it wasn't a full, like I loved the show at that point, but now I'm like a solid Earper, you know?
I thought you were gonna voted 1 million times for that for the Teen Choice Awards.
Wasn't the Teen Choice, it was the People's Choice.
Yeah, my bad. And then we had to watch the whole thing to see if they won the award. That was a fun night.
Sorry, I feel like when you
had a good night though.
There's something that you really love, you have to support it. So I voted a lot.
And they won. So you You're an erper.
I'm an erper.
Erper, babe.
If it wasn't for me, they
You know what though?
wouldn't,
They're funnier and funnier every time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We love it. My sister even watched by Nona now, so
Just
we're all on board. What was your favorite video that we made in 2018?
Oh.
I feel like I don't have to always say in 2018.
I think people know now.
As usual, I
You have a
like
list?
answers. Yeah.
Classic. I think my favorite, because the whole experience, was when we cleaned up your grandparents' cottage for Jordan's birthday.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And then it was one of the coolest videos because I know how much the place means to you, and we got some really neat drone shots, and I think it's one of those ones.
We didn't do drone shots. We didn't do drone shots.
Oh, yeah. Just kidding. First, I thought we flew the drone out.
Nope, sure didn't.
Okay, let me start again. And then I feel so I think one of my favorite. Okay, get it together.
Okay.
Okay, so I think one of the.
We have to take a minute.
You good?
Okay, yeah. What's your favorite video?
Okay, so I think.
I'm not gonna look at you. Okay, go.
So I think one of my favorite videos that we did was the connection you have to your grandparents' cottage.
I'm sorry, I just can't. I think I have to just move.
Okay, so there was no drone footage, but I really liked it a lot because I just felt like it meant a lot to you that we like filmed your grandparents' cottage, and I liked it because I remember the day and how funny it was.
It was,
and
yeah.
I just
It was
loved
all
the day.
around good day.
And like we had pizza and we hung out and the dog got to swim. It was just nice.
Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna do a travel one because I feel like I always just want to pick a travel one. I'm gonna do our Montreal Pride video. I really
Is
loved
that
it.
travel?
No, I think it was more like a Pride video than a travel video. I put it into that category.
Okay.
It showed like the fun party vibe of Pride, but then also a little bit more serious, like kind of a little bit at times. Mostly fun, but a little bit of
No, it was good.
reflection.
I really liked that video too.
And
And it was really neat to be a part of it.
yeah. And also, I really liked filming the sex toy video with Jordan because it was
That
just
makes
fucking
the
hilarious.
top.
Come on, that was like one of
And
the
that's a
best.
video that we were like, I don't know if we should do or not. And then it ended up being hilarious.
Yeah,
When
and then we
Jordan
sat
put
down
the
and we
sex
made
toy
it.
on like her head as a unicorn.
If you have the most elongated in the world and you maybe... You both had scissors. And then we made my parents watch it. That was also a good time. My poor father. This is the last question.
Okay.
It's not really a question. I feel like neither of us have ever really been big New Year's resolution girls.
Okay.
But I always do kind of take a little bit of an inventory and think about a few things that I want to maybe change. I don't like declare them, but I kind of make my own private resolutions.
At New Year's or throughout the year?
Throughout the year. That's a good thing.
I know, I think it is totally a good thing. But I feel like you have probably checkpoints.
I do that probably every month, yeah. But anyway, but this year I was like gonna make them more practical and measurable.
I think that's smart.
Yeah. So I've come up with 3 things that I'm gonna do differently or make little changes, at least in January and like going forward. I've already started doing them. I think that's going well.
Okay, what are yours?
Okay, I want to get up earlier. Not like crazy early, I'm not gonna get up I'm never gonna be a person who gets up at 5 in the morning, but just half an hour earlier than I usually do.
Like every day?
Every day.
Even on the weekends?
Oh my gosh, she's the worst. She is like the literal worst because I wake her up every single morning and then she takes her extra 20 minutes.
How nice is that? And then you bring me
But
water
then it makes
to
me
bed.
sleepy because I'm like, oh my gosh, you're still sleeping.
Isn't that
Like,
nice?
maybe I should
and
still
then we
be
have a little
sleeping.
moment. No, I think it's good.
Number 2 is I want to run more. Because I used to be a big runner and I really loved running. I got out of it, but I've gotten back into treadmill running and I've really been loving it.
You have been running.
So I'm gonna run a lot more.
And you've been doing great.
I've been feeling
Feeling
really good
great.
about it. And I'm gonna read more.
Which you've been doing too.
Which I've been doing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I feel like you just have to keep on keeping on.
Instead of like, oh, I'm gonna be a better person. You know, which, who needs to be a better person?
So I have to come up with 3?
You don't have to. Whatever. If there's like a couple things you've been thinking of.
On the health kick, working out train, I think I need to drink more water. I know that sounds so lame and stuff like that, but that's obtainable. But I feel
I've
like
been saying it for years.
yeah, but I really need to drink more water and like maybe a little less juice. Love juice. 2, I think that it would be a pretty big goal of mine, I think, to be a little bit less of a yes person.
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that I always want to say yes to everything. I kind of prioritize, I guess.
Yeah.
And then 3, I think I could probably get on the whole get up early train as much as I try
Really?
to. Yeah, it would be good to like when I wake up to get up.
I have a good plan to help you with that.
Oh yeah? What is
I'll
that?
just make the coffee and I'll say this is the only chance
It
to
is
get
true.
it.
It
If you
is
want
true.
it hot, This is when I'm gonna make
Yeah.
it. No, that's good. I like those. I think
Yeah.
we can totally do those and hold each other accountable to those. Thank you guys so much for coming along the ride in 2018.
Yeah.
And sticking around for what's next in store for 2019 because we have some exciting things planned and
I can't believe they stuck with us this long. All right, that's it. To 2018.
to 2018. Cheers, even though you
Cheers.
have
I love you.
chugged your
No,
champagne.
I still have some.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams.
Gibson!
Always, we hear like this weird noises coming from our bedroom and he's for sure defluffing all the pillows from the top.
He's on the
What's going on,
move.
man?
Okay.
Just... But
People
also,
have always been like, how did you go to law school if you don't read? I was like, well, I didn't like reading in law school either. I just wanted
It's
to
different.
get through it.
Reading a law book is different than reading a beautiful story that takes you to another time.
Yeah. And then I like chirp her one character or something and then she
So
gets mad
annoying.
as if they're her friend.
Don't make fun of my book. Don't ask me what's happening in my book and then make fun of me for it.
I love you.
Also, it bothers me that she asked me to tell her what's going on because I'm like, well, what if you want to read it one day? I'm not going to ruin it. And she's
No.
never going to read it.
I like to know. And I feel like I'm in it with you. At that time you're reading it, so then I don't have
You
to
just
go back.
read the book yourself. It's so worth
honey,
it.
I don't want to.
Especially the ones that I've read. I'm like, this is good. Read it. I wish I could go back to have not read it so that I could enjoy it over.
You do. You say that.
No, I know. So I'm jealous of you, and then you don't even seize the opportunity.
Because
Anyway,
I get my
we keep going.
enjoyment through you.
Okay.
Anyways.
This has turned into couples therapy.
Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you.
More song though?
Listen